Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial on Linux command. Today we are diving into the powerful mv command in Linux, which is used for moving and renaming files and directories. Whether you are a system administrator or a developer, mastering this command will make your workflow much more efficient. Let's explore its syntax, options, practical use case on the Rocky Linux. Let's see the manual page for mv command. MV command stands for move. It's a versatile tool that helps you move files or directories from one location to another or rename them. Unlike the cp command, mv does not create a copy of it. Instead, it directly transfer or rename the files or a directories. The basic syntax of mv command is straightforward. Mv option provide the source and destination. Here source is the file or a directory you want to move or rename, and the destination is the new location or a name. Imagine you are organizing a project files. You want to move a files. You want to move a file name report.txt from your home directory to a documents folder. Here is how you can do it. Let me create. I think I have already. Okay, let me create a report.txt file in my home directory. So I want to move this report.txt file to my documents directory. This is how I can do it. After running this command, the file will no longer be in your home directory. You will not find this file in your home directory. It is now in the documents file. Let's verify. Here we have in the document files. Let's say you have a file called draft.txt, and you want to rename it to a final underscore report.txt. So I have created a simple file, empty file I have created. Let's rename it to a final report.txt. This file remains in the same directory but with a new name. This file will not be available because we have renamed from draft.txt to final report.txt. Now let's see some of the option to move for the move command. By default, if a file with the same name exists in the destination, mv command will prompt for the confirmation. Let's create mk. I'm creating a directory. It's already there. Let me create a file.txt, and also create a same file in backup.txt as well. Now here I have created a file, and so you can see I have file.txt in my home directory. The same file I have created in backup directory. Within that I created a file.txt with the same name. To experiment this, let's move this file.txt to backup.txt. Let's see what happens. Oh, it has directly copied without asking me for the confirmation. Typically, if file.txt already exists in the backup directory, which is already present, but even after present we have run move command, it should ask for the confirmation, but you might expect a prompt asking a confirmation before overwriting. That option we have not received on my terminal. However, on Rocky Linux and many modern Linux distributions, the move command silently overwrites files by default without prompting for a confirmation. If it is asking for the confirmation and you want to forcefully copy the file, you can use mv-f source file, this is syntax, and destination file. Source file, and you want to forcefully copy that source file again to a destination, you can use -f option. So next option is let's see -i. On the other hand, if you want to extra caution and get confirmation before overwriting, use -i option. Let me create a file once again, file.txt. So I want to move -i file.txt to a backup. It will ask for overwrite. This is useful in scenario where accidental overwriting can lead to a data loss. Next option is -v. It is a verbose output. It displays the output what it is performing the action. If you want to see exactly what's happening, use -v option for a detailed output. Assume I'm creating a directory old folder, and now I want to rename this to a new folder name. Here you can see old folder. This will display a message like rename old folder to a new folder. This is great for tracking the large operations. You can also move entire directory. Suppose you have a folder logs in where temp and you want to move it to a where backups. Here is the command, you can do it. For that I will create a temp directory where temp logs. I have created this directory. This directory is empty. Let's run the command where I want to move this directory logs to /where/backups. So it required sudo permission. Let me give a sudo. Now it has been copied. So here you can see I have moved logs directory from where temp to where backups. So here it has been moved. After running this, all the content of the log directory will now be under where backups. Handling errors and permissions. Sometimes you might run into error like permission denied. This often happens when trying to move files in system directory. So here you have seen permission denied issue. So let's take another example. Config dot. Okay, I have one file. I want to move this config dot YAML to /etc. Without admin privileges or sudo privileges, we cannot do this. If you don't have sufficient privileges, you will get an error. In such case, use sudo move config space /etc/. So now this has been copied. So to confirm, check file is present in etc or not. Okay. Be cautioned with sudo to avoid unintended changes. So combining options with or for advanced scenario, let's create some dummy files and folders to showcase how combining options can help in real world scenarios. Let me create a file. I have some command. I have copied this on my terminal. It will create directories and dummy files. Imagine you are organizing old backup files. So for that I am creating a dummy files for this example. Here we created a two folder, old config and new config, and added some dummy files like old dummy files in old configs. So now let's move these files from old config to a new config, forcing overwrites and showing the detailed output. So what we can do, I want to forcefully copy it and I want to see what happening while I'm moving the files. Config, I want to use star because I want to copy all the entire the files which are present in old underscore config directory. Space new underscore config, just enter it. It will show you, as you can see the output, like it is showing rename config 1.yaml config 2.yaml to a new config directory it is moving. By using -f option, ensure no prompt while -v shows exactly what happening about this option. Practical tips for system administrator and developers. As a system administrator, the move command is your go-to for tasks like organizing logs, renaming backups, and migrating a directories. Developers can use it to manage source code files efficiently during deployments or developments. Always double check path to avoid accidental overrides and use interactive mode if you are unsure. To recap, the mv command is a simple yet powerful tool for moving and renaming files or a directories with options like -i, -f, and -v. You can customize its behavior to fit your needs. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe for more Linux and DevOps contents. Thanks for watching.